Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is October 7th. It's around 9:40, and we are awaiting a cold front coming through to bring us much cooler weather after a pretty warm day today. You can see here, I started off with the Modus satellite, so you can see this cold front coming in. I'll draw it out for you right here. Here it is. You can see it right here. There is the cold front, and much cooler air coming down behind it will be with us for tomorrow. So let's go take a look at what we've got going on outside right now. We'll look at this other satellite loop too to show you. We did have sunshine today, and then some clouds a little later on, a few clouds. Other than that, fairly nice evening. There are a couple of sprinkles around. Other than that, though, that's what the sky looked like here with the ultracumulus and the moon. They're coming on through. There you go. Kind of pretty there. But yeah, that's definitely a little warm sky look, but that is going to be changing as we head into tomorrow. Let's look at our current conditions outside right now. We've already seen the winds become more northwesterly. However, the front is still not through yet. 66 degrees, dew point is 52 at Farmingdale. North-northwest winds, so the winds have shifted. Taking a look at the kind of day we had today at Farmingdale. Not much of a sea breeze today. There might have been a little one on the south shore. I don't know if they ever actually got one. It looks like they did actually get a sea breeze. Yeah, I can see the wind was southwest for a little while in the later part of the afternoon. But it was quite warm today. I think we got close to 80 degrees today. So we're going to take a look at those highs, looking at those temperatures there, which is quite a bit above normal where we were supposed to be. So let's go take a look at our highs for the day. And you will see, yep, almost 80, not quite. 79 at Islip, 75 at West Hampton. It looks like there was an 80 degrees somewhere in the New Jersey Pine Barrens over there. It looks like they were reporting 80 degrees at Coyle Field. But really, everybody pretty much got close to 80, except if you were right on the South Shore today. So well above what we're supposed to be today. Out east, it was a little cooler, I guess, because there was a little more of a sea breeze. But everybody pretty much close to around 80 degrees today. So we definitely overperformed with the temperatures like we always do. So I do want to go to the actual climate readings here. And I don't know if any records were broken today. I don't think they were. But we'll just go to the climate here, and we'll just show you the Islip, daily climate report for Islip here. So the high was 79. The normal high is supposed to be 67, so we were 12 degrees above normal for the high. That's quite impressive. You know what? I almost forgot to do the lows. So let's go back here, and we'll do the lows, because I know some plots probably got cool this morning. Let's see. Yeah, managed to get down to 48 in West Hampton. Everybody else was in the mid-50s. Of course, here in the alley from hell, it probably didn't get much below 60. Had to have the AC on most of the night. Let's see, 48 degrees there in the Jersey Pine Barrens. So in the Pine Barrens, it really did cool off, especially in north and west. The rest of us were in the mid-50s, but again, if you're in the more urbanized area, you can see those city there dealing with temperatures are low around 60. Like I said, that's probably what the alley got down to. So let's go to the models. I guess we'll do that next. All right, let's do that next. First of all, looking at the radar, you can see there's not a whole lot going on. There are a couple of showers well upstate. We'll have to see if any of that activity gets here. So we had a couple of little sprinkles that developed over the North Shore. If I go to the radar rewind here, and we rewind the radar a little bit to around 6, 7 o'clock, you'll see there was a light sprinkle that went through the North Shore right around 6, 7 o'clock. You can see a little light shower, and then it kind of dissipated as it made its way east. But maybe it got the ground wet. Probably it didn't amount to much at all. So we have the cold front coming through. High pressure is going to be building in and giving us a really nice weekend. Here we are Saturday and Sunday, and then we stay dry right into Monday. High pressure stays in control for Columbus Day as well, because it is a holiday weekend. And look at that right through Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we don't see the next chance of rain until Thursday, and that would be with the next cold front. So we have a nice stretch of weather coming up. Let's go look at the HRRR. And we have a good amount of that HRRR, and I'm just using this to show you the, again, the HRRR wants to show a couple of showers moving through in the early morning hours, perhaps even a little bit before or around sunrise, perhaps now. It seems like it's having that shower chance linger, and then as we get throughout the day, we're dry, and then we'll have to deal with any more rain. Looking at our dew points and wind flow, You'll see dew points start coming down around midnight tonight. Drier air comes in, and then we have those north winds. Then they become northwesterly throughout the day tomorrow. Dew points drop into the 30s. And then tomorrow night, we're still going to have a wind, so I think that we're not going to see the radiational cooling. But a lot of people are going to get down into the, probably drop quite a bit. You see those dew points are pretty low. And then you see here is Sunday when those become a little more westerly. So let's go look at what the HRRR does for temperatures. And you'll see here you'll be waking up and it'll probably be in the 40s. And then tomorrow we'll have highs upper 50s to around 60, probably more like mid-50s across Long Island. Then at night we drop back 30s possible. So this is with the wind. So upper 30s, low 40s. It's going to be chilly by Sunday morning. And then for Sunday, this is as far as we go on the HRRR. If I want to go a little further with the temperatures here, we have to switch over to the GFS, and you'll see here's the GFS. We already see that moderation on Sunday, and that is because if we look at the wind flow, you'll see it's more westerly. All right, and then as we get to Columbus Day, the winds become a little more west-southwesterly. All right, so that's definitely a warm air direction. The air is dry. We still have dry air, but you'll see the temperatures come up. Let me move this up here. So here we go. For Monday, we'll get well into the mid-60s. So Monday will probably be close to normal, to a little bit above normal, perhaps. But tomorrow we will be below normal for certain. So let's go take a look at what our skies are going to look like. So we'll go look at the skies here next on these models, and you'll see here we go for tomorrow. This is the GFS. Obviously has mostly sunny skies. Sunday, mostly sunny skies, and Monday maybe a few more cirrus clouds around. Then Tuesday looks pretty good as well, so not really showing a whole lot of clouds. Of course, this is the low resolution GFS. We can look at its sister model, the FV3, and this is the higher resolution model looking at tomorrow. You see we start off with the clouds in the morning, and then they're out of here, and by late morning we should have mostly sunny skies, and we should also continue those mostly sunny skies right into Sunday as well, according to that model. We can also look at the RGEM, will be the next model for skies, and you'll see here, again, starting off with the clouds, but then we're mostly sunny, and it's going to be real nice, maybe a patchy stratocumulus cloud or two, and then Sunday, perhaps even clearer, with hardly any clouds at all. And then even for Monday, it's not really showing a whole lot of clouds until you get toward later in the day. So we have a nice stretch of weather coming up. There is one more model we could use for cloud cover, and that's the NAM, which tends to be a little more aggressive, but we'll go ahead and look at that. But that's also still showing also mostly sunny skies for tomorrow, and then Sunday as well showing mostly sunny skies. However, I do want to look at Ventu Sky because the HRRR also has a cloud output, and we could look at this for tomorrow as well, because when I was looking at this earlier, I noticed it was showing more clouds. Let's see, this is 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon. Yeah, it's showing a little bit of a stratocumulus buildup, perhaps. We'll have to see if we see a little bit of that tomorrow. There's a possibility we could see that. This is the HRRR. So you have one model that's saying it might not be like mostly sunny, and there might be a few more clouds around. Looking at Sunday, though, it has a sunnier day. So we'll have to see which day is going to have the best for skies. Obviously, HRRR seems to think that it's going to be Sunday. But anyway, let's go and take a look at the latest from the Hurricane Center, because we do have a storm out there. Julia, Tropical Storm Julia, not a threat to the United States. However, it is a threat to Nicaragua. So Julia has strengthened a little, and life-threatening flash floods and mudslides are possible from heavy rains over Central America through the weekend. As of 8 o'clock, its location is 12.8 north, 75.2 west, about 140 miles north-northwest of Barranquilla, Colombia, at about 415 miles east of Isla de Providencia, Colombia. Maximum sustained winds are 45 miles an hour, moving west at 18 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure, 999 millibars to 9.50 inches. So if we look at the cone where this thing is going, you'll see it's going to be heading for Nicaragua right now. It's where it's heading right now. And it could be a hurricane by the time it gets there. This would be Saturday, later Saturday. This is later tomorrow into overnight Sunday. It's a Sunday morning, perhaps. It's a Sunday afternoon. And, it's very mountainous over here. It could be a lot of flash flooding. It could be a very bad situation as we watch the next natural disaster take place here, another hurricane. And also very unusual to see a storm track like that It's so far to the south, which is really unusual to see. Very, very unusual to see. So if we go to tidbits here, which we'll do now, I'll go to current storms and take a look at Tropical Storm Julia here. You will see, again, look at that explosive convection. There's plenty of warm water here. And again, it's kind of an unusual track for it to track right into Nicaragua. I don't ever remember that happening. And again, these are the spaghetti models. You see that right across Central America. So very mountainous over there. There's going to be a lot of floods. And you can see here, look at that. So this is going to be pretty bad. And if we look again, that's the GEPS ensembles. And if we look at this, you can see some of the models even take it up to hurricane strength. So I think it will probably become a Category 1 hurricane. The biggest risk, I think, though, is going to be the flooding for this. So we'll follow this as well. But anyway, and luckily it's not hitting the United States, but somebody else is going to be, they are going to be dealing with this in Central America. Very unusual to see a hurricane hit that far south in Central America. I don't ever remember seeing that. So anyway, that is going to bring this weather update to an end. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. And yes, we'll be getting this cold front through. And today was really very warm day today. Very unusual, but it's definitely going to feel more like fall by this time tomorrow for sure. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.